Hi, this is Dr. Philip Morphew, wellness chiropractor, energy medicine practitioner, and intuitive healer, back with you again today. I'd like to have a chat to you about the healing curve or the healing process and why some people never really get out of a symptom state. Now, one of the reasons is that people need to move into the healing state or a healing progression. You need to have a level of commitment to yourself. You need to be consistent with your care, and you need to have the courage to start and continue because our well-being is an ongoing process. It takes time because every day we're bombarded by stress, electromagnetic radiation, foods that are not as nutritious as they used to be, and half the chemicals that fill them. All of those things impact us, let alone our relationships and our interaction within society. That can be as traumatic as eating all the wrong things or being in an accident. So if you have the courage to start the healing process, I'll explain a couple of things. So a decision to begin some care is the first thing, and that takes courage, that takes a determination. And then what we do, and what I do, is we run you through a series of tests. We assess and discover what the underlying root causes are, and then we set a plan to help you get well, be well, and stay well. And as I said, it's a process, and should you choose to do that, we're here to help. Now, what happens is, generally in this area, it's a relief phase, and the relief phase is about symptoms and easing symptoms. And we haven't got to the root cause yet because we're helping you sort of get well and be well at this stage. The second phase is the improvement phase, and that's when symptoms start to subside. You start to increase function. You start to actually feel better from the inside out. But the wellness phase, or the optimization phase, is when we can just be who we really are, feel good, feel in the center of the storm of life and relationships, and our well-being is vibrant, strong, and sustainable. We get to run along in a relatively smooth state versus an up and down or a stop-start state. Now, the challenge is, and this is the big challenge for some people, they start to feel well and they go unfixed. Well, the symptom at this stage has gone from a disconnected state to a better communication state. However, the underlying root cause is generally still there. Now, underlying root causes take time, consistency, and effort to try and clear. Now, what happens? The person starts to feel well and they drop off and they end up relapsing, and the same thing happens again. People go round and round in circles. Might be the same time of the year, might be the same activity, might be when they're stressed, their body goes out of balance. Now, what happens there, that decision to discontinue care can actually cost you your well-being. So my encouragement is, like I have since I've been 19, I've had regular care, and I have regular care every week, but that's my choice because I've got a lot of people I want to look after, and I need to be in the best, most vibrant state I can for both here in the clinic, but also my own family and within my input into society. So if we can then move into corrective care is starting to remove all those underlying patterns that have caused the problem in the first state. Then we get into the wellness care, and it's like having a tune-up. It's like cleaning the kitchen bench. It's like getting your hair trimmed. It's like mowing the lawn. It's like getting your teeth checked. Okay, if you do that regularly, you're going to stay well for a longer period of time. Your brain and body are going to communicate well, and you're going to feel amazing.